I'm going to call the meeting to order. Good evening, welcome, and thank you for joining us for tonight's meeting of the Orinda Planning Commission on May 27th, 2025. In the back of the room, there is a table where you can find copies of tonight's agenda, as well as staff reports for the items that will be heard tonight. At the dais in front of the commissioner's table, you will find request to speak cards. If you would like to speak to the commission this evening, please fill out a speaker card and place it in the speaker card tray on the table at the front here. If you are the applicant or the applicant's agent, you do not need to complete a speaker card. Once we begin the public hearings portion of this meeting, each item will be announced with a brief description of what is being proposed. After any general questions by the commission to staff, the hearing will be opened and the applicant will have 10 minutes to present their project. If you are the applicant, at the beginning of your presentation, please let me know how much of your 10 minutes you would like to reserve for any rebuttal. After the presentation by the applicant, the public hearing will be opened and anyone wishing to speak to the commission on this item will be invited to do so. When your name is called, please come to the speaker podium at the front here. Each speaker will be given 3 minutes to speak. Once everyone wishing to speak has made their comments, the public hearing will then be closed and we will bring the matter up here to the commission for discussion and decision. If you will be speaking to us this evening, please be sure to make all of your comments when you come to the podium. As a courtesy to all, comments made from the audience during testimony or commission deliberation will not be allowed and will not be included as part of this public record. At the conclusion of the hearing, the commission's options will be to approve, continue, or deny a project application. Now I will proceed with the roll call and confirm certain matters for the record. Item number 1, commission roll call. I would like to note that Commissioners Armstrong, Doctors Marola, and Jelnick are in attendance, and we have excused absences from Chair Hubner and Commissioner Schmidt. Item number 2, adoption of the agenda. I would like to move forward with tonight's agenda. Do I have a motion?
I move to adopt tonight's agenda.
Do I have a second?
I second.
All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. The motion is approved unanimously and we have an agenda. Item number 3, other commission matters. And we have a special recognition, a certificate of recognition for Commissioner Ann Parnagoni. In honor of your 5 years of service and dedication as a planning commissioner for the city of Orinda, we want to recognize you for your invaluable service. Your contributions have set a very, very high standard, and it's a standard of excellence, and your impact will be felt for many years. I will open the floor now to the public, and you'll be given 3 minutes to speak if you have any comments. Hearing none, we'll bring this matter to the commission for any comments.
I just want to say thank you for all your contributions, and you will be sincerely missed.
And I know we didn't overlap too much in my time on the planning commission, but thank you so much. It was really wonderful to meet you and appreciate all of the contributions you've made to the city.
And sorry we didn't get a chance to work together, but thank you for everything you've done for City of Orinda.
And I also want to thank you. It's been a pleasure working with you and sitting beside you. Thank you. We want to maybe have you come up and present you with a certificate of recognition. Yeah, congratulations. I guess we'll go around. Item number 4 is the public forum. The first item on tonight's meeting agenda is the public forum. The public forum is an opportunity for you to address the Planning Commission on items that are not listed on tonight's agenda. Is there anyone who would like to address the commission on an item that is not on tonight's agenda? Hearing none and seeing none. Item number 5 is the consent calendar. The consent calendar section of the agenda consists of items that are acted on, in one motion unless a commissioner or a member of the public requests that the commission remove an item from the consent calendar for discussion. By approval of the consent calendar, the staff recommendation will be adopted. If the item is removed from the consent calendar, the commission will follow the procedures described in the agenda for new public hearings. Item A, Planning Commission minutes. Recommendation to approve the Planning Commission minutes of May 13th, 2025. Item B, Planning Commission review of the CIP update for fiscal year 2025, 26 through 2029, 2030. The recommendation review the CIP update for fiscal year 2025, 26 through 2029, 2030, and adopt resolution number PC 25-03, finding conformance with the Arenda General Plan pursuant to Government Code Section 65401. Item C, General Plan Conformity Determination for proposed vacation and potential future transfer of a portion of Wilder Road. Staff recommendation is to adopt PC 25-05, determining that a proposal to vacate and potentially transfer a portion of Wilder Road conforms with the Arenda General Plan. May I have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
Move.
May I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The motion is approved by a unanimous vote. Item number 6, the continued public hearings. It appears that we do not have any reports tonight. Item number 7, new public hearings. Item A, resolution adopting a general plan amendment to reclassify Wilder Road as a collector road in Table 2.1, City of Arenda roadway, functional classification of Section 2.0, land use and circulation. The staff recommends that the Planning Commission consider and make a recommendation to amend the general plan to include Wilder Road in the roadway functional classification table and adopt Resolution 25-04, recommending City Council adopt the general plan amendment to revise the City of Arenda roadway functional classification table contained in the City of Arenda's general plan in order to reclassify Wilder Road from local road to collector road. Commissioners, please confirm any site visits and/or ex parte communication. Commissioner Armstrong, I'm familiar with the site and I've spoken with no one. Commissioner Doctors?
I'm familiar with the site and spoke with no one.
Commissioner Morella?
Visited the site, spoke to no one.
Commissioner Jelnick?
I am familiar with this site and spoke with no one.
Thank you. And we will turn it to the staff for your presentation.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Johanna Johnson. I'm an assistant engineer with the Public Works Department. Today, I would like to share a brief background on Wilder Road, the benefits of reclassifying the road, the steps to accomplish this goal, and finally, our recommendation. City Council entered into an agreement with Orinda Gateway to develop Gateway Valley, currently Wilder Road, in 1994 for the purpose of developing 1,500 acres of land just south of Highway 24 and east of the Caldecott tunnels. The community consists of 245 homes, 5 ball fields, an art and garden center, trails, and 1,300 acres of open space accessible via Wilder Road. Wilder Road meanders through the Wilder community to funnel traffic between Highway 24 and local residential roads at speeds between 25 to 55 miles per hour within its 12-foot wide lanes. Over the course of a year, the approximately 1.65 mile long road collects and distributes approximately 3,500 vehicles daily, which satisfies the design requirements of a collector road. City of Orinda lists all public roads classified as arterial roads, collector roads, and school routes under the general plan's land use and circulation section within Table 2.1, City of Orinda roadway functional classification table. Any roads excluded from this table are classified as a local road by default. The roadway functional classification defines the role that a particular roadway plays in serving the flow of traffic through the city. There are 7 functional classifications, which I will list in order of highest vehicular travel to least. Those are interstates, which would be I-680, other freeway or expressways, which would be Highway 24, other principal arterial, which is Camino Pablo, minor arterial, which would be Glorieta Boulevard as an example, major collector, which Wilder Road satisfies. Minor collectors, we do not have any in the city of Orinda. Local roads such as Ardila Road. In addition to design characteristics such as driving speed and lane widths, a major distinguishing factor is federal funding allocation. The Federal Aid Highway Program provides financial assistance for the construction, maintenance, and operations of all routes except minor collector routes and local residential roads. Agencies and organizations distributing federal funding refer to the Caltrans California Road Systems, otherwise known as CRS maps, to confirm road classification and eligibility. The CRS maps, I want to go back one. The CRS map currently mirrors our general plan where Wilder Road is misclassified as a local road. This conflicts with the Gateway Valley Development Agreement, Gateway Valley Development Plan, the Wilder Design Review Handbook, and the Wilder Phase 1 Subdivision Map 9074, which all reflect Wilder Road as a collector road. It is also important to note that City Council approved and accepted Wilder Road as a public street as identified under Section 4.5.7 of the Development Agreement. And this slide outlines some of the design criteria that we would use to classify roads as either arterial or all the way down to a local road. Staff recommend the Planning Commission make a recommendation to amend the general plan to include Wilder Road in the functional classification table and adopt Resolution 25-04 that recommends City Council adopt a general plan amendment to revise the Orinda roadway classification table in order to reclassify Wilder Road from local road to collector road. This minor general plan amendment will then allow staff to petition Caltrans to reflect Wilder Road as a collector road in the CRS map, and inevitably allow staff to apply federal funding towards Wilder Road maintenance. Thank you for your time.
Vice Chair, let me just make one clarification. You are making a recommendation to City Council. There's one more step.
Thank you. I'm going to bring the matter to the commissioners. Do you have any questions of staff?
Thanks so much for the presentation. Just one question on my side. Besides allowing staff to apply for federal funding for essential maintenance, are there any other domino or knock-on effects from this classification change to a collector road?
So there is also some considerations in as far as what can be applied to the road with any like traffic mitigation measures, like if we need to add any speed bumps or something like that, that also is determined by the type of road or the classification of the road. But the primary focus would, of course, be to apply federal funding so that we can maintain the road in the future.
I have a question. Is this, does this classification affect the road only, in other words, curb to curb? Does it incorporate any sidewalks that are adjacent to it?
This would also include sidewalks.
Thank you.
I have a question. Was there any public input that brought this matter forward?
No, sir.
If there are no further questions for staff, I will open the floor up for public hearing. And the speaker cards are in the front. Seeing and hearing no public speakers, with the floor closed, I'll bring this matter up to the commission for discussion and action. Okay, may I have a motion from the commission on this matter?
Motion to approve the recommendation of adding Wilder Road as a reclassification to a, under the section 2.0 land use and circulation.
And to adopt the resolution.
And to adopt the resolution. Yes, thank you.
May I have a second on that motion?
Second?
We'll do a roll call vote. Armstrong, aye. Doctors?
Aye.
Barola?
Aye.
Jelnick?
Aye.
The matter passes unanimously. I will now read the appeal rights. A decision by the Planning Commission is final unless a written notice of appeal specifying the grounds for the appeal is submitted to the Planning Department during normal business hours within 10 days, calendar days, with the appropriate fees. The appeal will be considered by the City Council. If you challenge any action on the agenda in court, you may be limited to raising only those issues you or someone else raised at the public hearing described in this notice or in written correspondence delivered to the Planning Commission at or prior to the public hearing. The time to file action to challenge the decision is governed by the Code of Civil Procedures, Section 1094.6. Item B, at 14 Los Altos design review, special design review, elevated deck permit, and tree removal permit to construct a new 4,001 adjusted square foot, single-family residence SFR with a 559 square foot elevated deck and removal of a 48 foot oak tree within the ridgeline overlay. I'm directed by Planning Commissioner Cross that this matter is going to be continued. Is that correct?
That's correct. This project needs to be renoticed and continue to a date indefinite.
Okay. Do we need to move on that, or we can move on to another agenda item?
You can move on.
Thank you.
Get the vote on that one?
Yes, we need a motion
Oh,
to approve
motion to
to date
continue it?
uncertain.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve to a date uncertain to continue this matter?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I second.
We'll do a roll call vote. Commissioner Jelnick,
Aye.
Commissioner Doctors,
Aye.
Commissioner Marola,
Aye.
Commissioner Armstrong is aye. And I believe we're on item number 8, the Planning Commissioner's report. Do we have a report for tonight? No. Okay, we're on item number 9, Planning Director's update. Do you have any items to report tonight?
None for tonight.
Okay. Well, we're moving through the agenda and we have, I guess we will move to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. The hearing is adjourned. Thank you. Yes.